Is school really depressing? The topic that we're talking about is controversial. School is supposed to be the place where we learn, make friends, and prepare for the future, right? Some students, like me, school can feel completely different. Stress, depression, anxiety, exams, homework, pressure. It's not good for a student to have depression, anxiety, and stress. See, if you ask me, I wake up 5 o'clock in the morning, okay, for my bus to come, okay? And I can tell you that routine is so stressful for me. It's very stressful. I sleep around 12 o'clock. I get around 4 hours of sleep, 4 hours to 5 hours of sleep. That's it. That's it. And then after that, I go to my bus, I go to my school. While I'm sitting inside the bus, I'm mentally stressed and having anxieties. Question is school really depressing? If you want to find out in this video, don't forget to subscribe and like to this video. Let's get into the video. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. School itself doesn't automatically cause depression, and not every student have a bad experience. School can create a lot of stress, no doubt, and pressure, especially when students feel overwhelmed, like me. In this video, we're going to be stating the reasons. So here are some of the biggest reasons why school can sometimes feel mentally exhausting. Point 1. The most important point. Grades. Students like me can feel like every test, assignment, and exam matters. If you fail, life is done. Constantly thinking about getting high marks, one bad result can feel much bigger than it actually is. This actually matters a lot. If you get one big bad result, family embarrassment, you're gonna get from your friends embarrassment. It's gonna be hell for you. Hell, literal hell. Most important thing, when the pressure keeps building, school can stop feeling like learning and start feeling like a competition. Many teachers, I'm not gonna say their names, these teachers are the reason why you're gonna succeed in life, no doubt. But sometimes teachers are gonna compare the good student with the bad student. And obviously, if some obviously comparing is haram, but even in a good way, the teachers will show that student's success, and you all be just like wondering that, man, I wish I could be that student getting good marks. That is completely wrong in my perspective. Too many people might agree. Too much work. Too much work. Too much work. The workload, okay? Homework, projects, studying, presentations. Literally feels that I'm working in a job. Sometimes it feels like the work never ends. One assignment, and suddenly there's another one waiting. And leave students feeling exhausted, especially when they don't have enough time to relax. Alhamdulillah, in my school, I don't have that much homework, but sometimes there's a certain month where teachers will literally put so much pressure on you to do that assignment, okay? And if you don't do that assignment, you're gonna get embarrassed and you're gonna get negative marks, okay? Which is actually a very bad thing. Okay, sometimes you might get negative 10 marks, which will deduct from your report card, which is kind of pressurizing to me. If you ask me, Alhamdulillah, I hope all of you guys haven't gotten a negative mark. And pray to Allah that no student gets this negative mark. It's so bad, trust me. Let's get into the video. Point, too much work. It's actually true. There are some months, okay, that were very, 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 very loads of workload. Okay, there was so much work to do in some months, and yeah, it feels like the work never ends. And yeah, let's move to point three. Three can be a little bit hard for people in schools, which is social pressure, not making friends. To be serious, making friends isn't always easy. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. I'm so lucky that I have a lot of friends. I have a lot of friends, and yeah, my friends always look up on me because they see me as a funny guy, kind, humble, and fair and always. And yeah, that's why I made a lot of friends, and almost like mashallah, almost the whole school knows me. I mean, not the whole school, including the little kids. They don't know me, obviously, but especially year 7 and year 6 guys who are with me, and overall all of the sections of year 6 and year 7, they know me well. Seriously, making friends isn't always that easy. Students may worry about fitting in, being judged, getting left out, or dealing with arguments and bullying. But alhamdulillah, in the UAE there's none of that. If you bully someone, 1 million dirham fine, bro. Pay that up. Unless bullying is a very bad thing. Okay, it's haram. It's haram. If you do bullying, I'm gonna smash your head. Okay, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm a friendly guy. I will report it to police. Because you're surrounded by the same people every day, those problems can feel difficult to escape. Fourth point. This point is by far the most disturbing one. And let's be honest, early mornings. I just told you a while back that I wake up 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock, bro. Can you believe that? Waking up early is hard. For many students, the day starts before they're even properly awake. Fair, I also sometimes sleep around 2 or 1, okay? Even though I'm laying on my bed, I'm trying to sleep, but I don't get that sleep. I don't know, some guys might have it. I don't know if it's only me, but I think so. Some guys who are watching this video might have that issue. But like sometimes I also get like 1 hour of sleep, 2 hours of sleep, 3 hours of sleep. Okay, even though I'm trying to sleep, but I'm not getting the sleep. And then at some point of time, I randomly get a sleep. I randomly get to sleep, and then after 1 hour, my mother wakes me up, and she says, "Come on, Talha, wash your face and pray Fajr and change into your dress, bro." Then you have classes, homework, activities, and studying afterward. Now, chat, it's right now August 7th, and I have just few days left for school. My school opens at August 31st. I really don't want to go. End of the day, you're just thinking about your bed. This routine is the worst. I feeling like you have no control. Another reason school can feel frustrating is that students don't always get much control over their schedule, which is actually right. Attend certain classes, follow certain rules, complete certain assignments, and work around a timetable. I hate that timetable, bro. I hate that timetable. Structure can be useful, but sometimes it can also feel overwhelming, if you feel me. Six, the future. And then there's the biggest pressure of all. What am I going to do with my future? Every kid thinks about this, okay? Every kid, sometimes they're casually sitting on the couch with nothing in hand and casually thinking, huh, what am I gonna do in the future? I want to become a finance manager. Inshallah, you will become. Inshallah, 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 inshallah. The students may hear about grades, like me, university, careers, and competitions constantly. Like me, I'll chat. I never usually used to think about this, but I'm thinking about it very pretty much. thinking about university competitions, and it's actually like building that pressure up. It's literally so bad. Literally, just trust me, it's so bad. It can make teenagers feel like they have to figure out their entire future before they even finished school. That's not realistic. You don't need to have your whole life figured out at 13, 14, 15, or 16. And while I'm 13, I'm thinking about my life. What am I gonna do in the future? Universities. Okay, I think so this year I'm in year 8. I think so this year I might leave this school, and I'm thinking about, oh my god, bro, I have to go to another school, get my admission, do the test. I need to ace that test, bro. Like, there's so much competition, there's so much freaking pressure. I can't handle it. Nonetheless, you have to pray to Allah and, leave it to Allah. That's simple as that. Here's the important part: school isn't always bad. School can also be where people meet their best friends, discover their interests, find teachers who inspire them, and create memories they'll remember for years. Problem isn't necessarily school itself. Sometimes it's the amount of pressure surrounding it. Question of all, is school really depressing? Some students like me, school can definitely feel overwhelming, stressful, or emotionally exhausting. Everyone's experience is different. And if school is making someone feel constantly miserable or hopeless, that's something they shouldn't have dealt with alone. To a teacher, parent, counselor, or another trusted adult can make a real difference. But I know you guys won't talk with a teacher or counselor because you're shy little bunnies. I can talk. I'm not shy. If you are having anxiety or depression, you should talk with your parents, because your parents are your emotional support. Without them, you wouldn't be here. Seriously. Make them feel like they are falling at life. Literally, this is a problem for every school. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe. And yeah, what's the hardest part about school for you? Like this video if it is the grades, subscribe to this channel if it's the competition between your classmates. So I hope you enjoyed this video. See you in the next video, inshallah. Allah Hafiz.